Hey, my beautiful Pisces placements. Christina here with Ginger Mama Tarot. I am coming at you with your May Tarotscope. So let's see what's coming in for the month of May for you. As I was channeling before I got on here, I was picturing someone like a pond or a lake, and they're fishing, okay? They're in like a really small boat or off the edge of a dock, and it was just this feeling of like you want solitude or you want inner peace. The Four of Cups and the Four of Pentacles reverse. I love this. Maybe you found inner peace where you're just like, I'm surrendering to whatever source is calling on me to do. And if you don't feel like that's you, that's what you're being called to do in the month of May, is just to sit back and like be in that peaceful state. Because once we can surrender to source, that is the energy with which we reside in. We're just like calm and at peace and not overthinking anything. And wow, okay. So again, as I talk about in my readings, wow. Okay, lots of cards here. This is some interesting energy. I read for the collective, but I also read for divine counterparts, twin flames, soulmates, whatever you want to call it. So when we discuss masculine and feminine energy, we both hold both. It's like a yin yang. And so if I'm discussing more masculine energy, that could be you. Energy does not matter what body you are in. There are lots of people in female bodies that hold more masculine energy, okay? But if you know you're a feminine energy, then pay attention to that part. If there's a counterpart in your life who is a Pisces, maybe tap into that other energy to get a clear idea. But right now, what I'm seeing, the King of Swords came out upright, which could be an air sign, doesn't need to be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but they do not want to be left out in the cold by you. Or you don't want to leave someone else out in the cold. You're feeling like you've been in your head about this for a really long time. Both of these cards coming up, this also could be an energy, a past relationship that caused you a lot of grief, a struggle, conflict, pain. And this person has denied you any type of new beginning. They've completely cut you off, or you've been the one to cut off someone else and push away this healing process, this awakening journey. But it's interesting here because that energy feels like one thing. And then we have the Hangman here, which is reverse, telling me that this person is like, I'm going to surrender to the journey. Or if you are the feminine energy, you're just saying, I'm moving forward. I'm done. Like, I'm surrendering. This was not balanced in the past. This person was not equally giving, or I was giving too much. And I just can't be in a connection with someone who's going to do that. So I'm not sure. It's up to you in the month of May. Are you going to be walking away from this connection? Or if you're the masculine energy that made these mistakes, are you going to be traveling forward to reach out to make amends? Because whoever you're thinking about is your soulmate. It is your person. And when we talk about soulmates, twin flames, whatever, I know a lot of people say you can have multiple soulmates and this and that. And I do believe there are multiple soulmates in the sense of like friends and things like that. But when it comes to a deep soul tie connection, especially where you share energy when in separation, there is only one, period. You can definitely get new connections where you kind of meld energies for a minute. It can feel exciting for a little bit, but it always fades. The energy with a true twin, a true divine counterpart, a true soulmate is there eternally because you agreed to this dynamic before coming to this planet. Just an FYI. So if you're a masculine, again, we have the King of Pentacles here upright, but strength reversed. If you're a masculine considering stepping forward, take the action because this is your person. And it looks like in the past you had secrets, or you just didn't tell them how you felt. You, for whatever reason, couldn't open up in that way and communicate. But right now, if you communicate, I cannot make this up, you have the Ten of Pentacles here and the Magician. And so this is beautiful energy. I mean, this is all about fame, fortune, money, notoriety, love. There's a happy couple there in the middle. It's one of the best cards in the deck. And the Magician is saying, trust the magic, trust your intuition. You have all the tools you need to communicate. You don't need anything else. You know, this infinity symbol above the Magician also signifies infinite connection to source and that crown chakra. And so oftentimes when we don't know what to say in a situation, if we just take a deep breath and we just say the first thing that comes out of our mouth that's genuine, it is the right thing. And we just stay in the flow of that moment. And so, yeah, and if you're a divine feminine, if someone's coming back towards you, same thing. I mean, you've got some great energy here, and I still sense if you're someone that's just been doing the work and there's no one involved, that's okay. You still have a lot of money coming in. Could be a new endeavor, could be a new financial endeavor, or a side endeavor tied to something to do with your spiritual journey. So just continue to, like, I feel like, again, it's like that inner peace, but it's like you found that inner peace at this pond, like fishing, but now you're being called to like get out in the world. Don't just seclude yourself to that pond or that lake, and shine bright. Okay, shine bright. I know you might feel a little bit imbalanced as you encounter more energies, whether that's family, friends, lovers, in the collective, but just remember, like, you can always recenter. You can always recenter. You can always adjust your vibration. You can always take a break back into stillness and then go right back out, okay? But I love this for you. Oh my gosh, look at this, the Fool and the Four of Wands. Again, whatever energy is considering moving forward or coming in, this is someone who heavily wants a commitment with you, wants a future with you, possibly marriage. The Fool here is someone that just feels light, like they have clarity. They're like, I don't care what anybody thinks. I don't care. This is my truth. This is who I love. I'm not going to let this go. And so, yeah, that's a beautiful vibe to be in. And, you know, I love this image. This card always makes me just so happy because it's, you know, the Fool here, it's not just this light bag where they feel light as a feather and they're just like, I'm gonna just, you know, jump off and fly free. But I love in his hand it's a flower growing, or he's holding, and the dog, it's just like this symbol of like loyalty and beauty and just, I am it, you know? And that's what I want Pisces to kind of channel is, you know, you're it. You've been doing that in seclusion, but I want you to like walk out into the world and just be like, I am it, and I am worthy, and I am going to get what I want. The universe is going to help guide me, and I'm going to keep doing that. So yeah, this is great. You guys have completed a cycle. Do not put any more swords in your back, okay? That part is done. Look to the future, okay? You know, whatever's coming in, whatever you're traveling towards, you could also be actually taking a trip in the month of May. Maybe you're called to schedule a trip coming up or manifest a trip. But I do sense a lot of like travel for you. Like you've been in this seclusion for a while and now it's like you're ready to spread your wings. So keep putting in the hard work, okay? And especially masculine energy, make sure you're taking an action forward, okay? So often masculine energy gets stuck on this horse where they're not moving fast, and that's because they sit there in regret and sadness. They beat themselves up, and you know, the longer you do that, the more you hurt your person. So if you actually regret the behavior you did in the past, you would make amends as quickly as possible. The longer you wait and stall in doing that, the more you're hurting yourself and your counterpart. So please keep that in mind, because the idea that you can just sit on the horse and wait to apologize creates more friction in your dynamic, because your counterpart already knows if you've had awakenings. They already know where you're at energetically, and they know if you're just being stubborn and basically still in that ego of I will not apologize, or I did nothing wrong, or that fear state of what if this or that happens. And at the end of the day, there's no room for fear on New Earth. So yeah, it's all going to work out. 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands. You guys, this is a beautiful reading. Whoever you are, the month of May, the 10 of Pentacles, you got a beautiful, beautiful month coming in. So just remain steady, you know, as you travel towards what it is, but don't go too slow, okay? Especially with these eclipses coming up. We have another one coming up, oh, is it about a week from now, mid-May? You know, those of you that have taken the action steps, if you're a divine feminine and you've released your counterpart, you're focused on your spiritual journey, focused on mission work, or if you're a divine masculine who's been healing, but you're taking the action to reach out, to make amends, to connect with your person, 10:10 on my timer as I say that, you are just gonna have a wonderful time with these eclipses. But for those of you who are not, it is literally like just a backhanded smack from the universe. You're still not in alignment. You're still not in alignment. And I wouldn't want to do that because it's just going to keep ramping up. And, you know, so again, there is no time except now. So often people are waiting for the right reading or the right moment or the sun to come out on a certain day, or for them to magically wake up, or for a certain astrology report. And no, the time is now. So Pisces, I love all of you. I know you're enjoying your solitude, or you have been recently, but I really encourage you to venture out or invite someone else to go, you know, fishing with you or something. I don't know. Fishing just keeps coming in so strong for me. Yeah, don't be timid. Don't be shy. And especially if you're a feminine energy who's afraid to step into your creative endeavors, and follow your intuition, please do. You have the Wheel of Fortune here. And this is also about time. Whatever you're considering is going to move quickly, okay? So get excited about it. There is no wrong idea, okay? Brainstorm them all. Write them all down, as crazy as they sound, and go back and say, okay. And then you just take the next right step. You know, it's the same with me. It's just been the next right thing. Sources like, okay, the website, that went quick. Okay, the logos. Okay, the posts. And this and that. And it just flows. And it's the same with divine masculines reaching back out. It's the next right thing. The right thing is to send a text. The right thing is to plan to meet with them. The right thing is to show up at that meeting. The right thing is to say the truth in that moment. The right thing is this. So often we get caught up on, how's money going to work? What are people going to think of me? What if this happens? What if that happens? If you're living like that, you're living in fear, and you're living in a darker mindset where you're worried about the past or the present or the future, and not focused on the present moment. And when we're not living in the present moment, we miss all the beauty that surrounds us in each beautiful moment. So communicate your truth, whoever you are, divine feminine or divine masculine. I feel like that's what the month of May is all about. Communicate your truth, okay? You're ready to get out of solitude and into the public eye, or into a new relationship, okay? I love all of you. Have a beautiful, wonderful month of May. Also, I don't know why, but like black feathers, or a black like fuzzy keychain, or maybe a black stuffed animal. There's something about that coming in for me that might be a sign for you this month. Like a black fuzzy dog or something, I don't know. But that's just a sign from source that you're on the right path, and continue doing what you're doing. So thank you so much, and I will see you back next month for your June Tarotscope.